I just completed the John Muir Trail, northbound. It's July 2026. And I just want to document all the things I brought. This is everything I brought right here as I'm unpacking. And I'll just start here on the bottom left, work my way across. Everything here weighs about, it's pretty light, weighs about everything maybe 13 or 14 pounds base weight. And I started here with I have a first aid kit, which is really important. I actually end up using this a lot for blisters and cuts, and really important to see a summit. I really like this first aid kit, and you have to learn a little bit of first aid, then you pack it with some good supplies. And here's my my poop kit, some toilet paper squares, and some wipes, and a trowel. And then I triple bagged my toilet paper, which I used a little bit of when I went. And and then here's I ended up bringing a chair. I enjoyed bringing this chair. Some days I didn't use it, but some days I was happy when I had it. It was a Helinox Chair Zero LT chair. It weighs a little over a pound, and I lashed it to the outside of my pack, and I would bring it again. It was really cool. And here's my electronics. I have an electronics pouch for them. I brought an external hard drive. And then I have a Nightcore 20,000 milliamp hours NB. Where you see it right there? NB 20,000. This was awesome. It lasted me about a week, charging every other day or so. And I also have in here, this is my wall plug. It's really lightweight. It's worth upgrading. Weighs like half of what the factory one does. It's an anchor. And then two of these short anchor cords, USB-C. And then I also had Apple wired headphones. Those were nice with USB-C. I had an Android phone, by the way. And then, let's see here. And I brought a Kindle, which I used occasionally. I did use it enough. I would bring it again. Used a Kindle. And these are the Z-Packs camp shoes. These were really cool. I'm glad I brought these. You don't need them, but they're really lightweight. You can just slip them in your bag. It's nice to have a second pair of shoes to walk around and have camping. They're not really durable though. Look how thin they are. But they're really light. I'm glad I had them. Coming over here, I had the Thermarest Neo Air. It's the yellow one. It was good. I slept pretty good. Here's my quilt. It's an Enlightened Equipment 20-degree quilt. This is pretty good too. It's all I needed. And some nights were down in the 30s and it was fine. And here's my cook system. It's an MSR pocket rocket, small Bic lighter, some fuel. This lasted over probably 8 days, and I used it several times a day. And titanium, 750 milliliter Toke's titanium. This was great. I use it to boil water, drink coffee, and make ramen here and there. It's pretty good. It worked really good. Make my breakfast, warm breakfast. And it all fits in here. Moving along here, just had 2 towels. This one I used for cleaning like my pot, and this one I kept in my pack for wipe my face, things like that. 2 of these. And black diamond trekking poles. Their Pursuit, longer ones. They were great. Got a nice patina on them now. Black diamond trekking pole gloves. These are awesome. You just slip them on really easily. They lasted the whole trip. Wore them every day. Never got burned. Oh, great. Here's my Z-Packs tent. It's the Pivot Solo. Uses 2 trekking poles. Gives a little more room on the inside. 8 Z-Packs tent stakes. The Sawyer Squeeze water filter with a CNOC bag. And I carried 2 liters of water. Tried to keep them. I just dealt with 2 liters of water up in the JMT. Thermarest seat pad. This thing was awesome. I used it as like a mat to get in and out of my tent. A kneeling pad, a sitting pad, all kinds of stuff. Outdoor Vitals pad, sleeping pad. It's really thin. I put it down underneath my Thermarest to keep it from sliding around the tent. And that's pretty much it, but it's really important to have the sleeping pad not sliding around. And then I have here my trucker hat, Ombras, some armless sunglasses. These were great. I could wear these all day long, 7-8 hours of hiking. Never gave me a sore spot on my side of my head like arms do on sunglasses. Just a G-Shock, like a G-Shock style watch. Nothing fancy. Little tripod and a Garmin InReach Mini 2. And a cozy. I use these to keep my food warm, heat it up faster, make it more comfortable to eat. And then I use this every night to have hot chocolate or bone broth. It's like a cup. It's a Cedar Summit folding cup. It's really nice. And then you got the Z-Packs cozy camp pillow. It has an inflatable, but it has this soft pillowcase on it. I think I slept a lot better with this thing. I'm definitely gonna use it again. I'm not gonna look for a new one. And this is my rain gear, which I ended up using about 4 days. I had to use rain gear. And we got the Bear Vault, the BV5 100, and okay. And this is the this is my junk drawer. I'll show you what's in my junk drawer. It's a Toaks titanium long spoon, toothbrush, toothpaste, campsite soap, mosquito repellent, Picardin. This is like pills, medication, ibuprofen and things. Swiss Army knife. Little tiny Swiss Army knife. I think it was awesome. Mosquito, bug head net. Extra wipes just in case. This is not probably something I don't even use them, but I bring them just in case. Extra toilet paper just in case. Just a little roll. This is my repair kit. I also bring a sewing kit. I have to use that occasionally. I like to be able to fix my sew things if they rip on my clothing and things like that. A little bit of duct tape in there. Sewing kit for my pack, and patches for my sleeping pad, and pretty much it. And then anything in my tent rips, I can repair most of it with this too. Oh, here we go. Nightcore headlamp. This is the, I don't even know what model this is. Oh, there it is. NU25 ultralight. And what else here? And just a sec, I'm going to cut away and I'll show you my clothes. All right, here's all the clothing I brought, and I pretty much nailed this. I used all this clothing almost daily, except for the gloves. It was never really cold enough to wear these nice warm gloves. Only a couple nights I wore them. And then got a merino wool beanie, and for the JMT in the summer, these were perfect. They're these are my camp wool. What do you call these? Long johns. What are they called? Thermals. They're Icebreaker 200 merino wool. I wore the top and the bottom every night for sleeping and around camp. They're both Icebreaker from just got them in REI on sale. All this stuff I wait and got it on sale over the course of a year. Acquired everything. Oh my God. Patagonia 5-inch. I think they're called Strider. Let's see. Yeah, Patagonia Strider Pro shorts. These were awesome. I wore these. I didn't bring underwear. I just wore these. These have a liner. They have a liner in them. So no underwear. Just wore these almost every day. I was wearing these. I was hiking, and I ripped them, but I was able to repair it, and it's because I ripped them. When I was sitting up, my hand was here, and as I sat up, it ripped. So you have to be careful with that. But I'm definitely buying another pair of these, and they have pockets, 3 pockets on them. Darn tough socks. Very, very little problems with blisters. I had a couple blisters. These are my camp socks. These are not good camp socks, but they did the job. Cheapy Amazon ones. I got Ultra gaiters, which are really important. I'm glad I brought gaiters. It's a neck buff, which I used usually for my head or sweat. Z-Packs Puffy. This thing is awesome. Only weighs like, I don't know, 7 or 8 ounces. It's really light. I love this thing. I wear this every morning and every night. And I got some trail joggers. These happen to be Z-Packs. I wore these maybe some cold mornings. I wore them instead of on top of the shorts. This is my sun hoodie. This thing went through a lot. Brand Kui. It's a hunting brand. This thing is awesome. Sun hoodie is really important. And I think that's about it. Let me see. Oh, this is, I forgot to mention, this is my fanny pack. I like to wear these when I'm hiking. And this was the only piece of gear. I had a gear failure on this one from Z-Packs. I gotta contact them. But I had my sunscreen and some extra soap and chapstick, things like that. And this thing had a zipper failure that I wasn't able to fix very easily. It's kind of like splits right in here. I don't know if you can see that. See it kind of separated right in there. So this was the only piece of gear failure I had. Even though I love this fanny pack, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if they can get me a new one, or maybe go with a different brand next time. And this guy over here, it's like a compression cube. All these clothes fit in here, and I was able to compress it down nice and small, fit it in my pack. Anyways, hope that helped somebody planning their JMT hike and enjoying it as much as I did. I'm very happy I was able to complete the entire thing in July 2026. And peace out. Another thing I wanted to mention on most important piece of gear I had was these shoes. These are Ultras. Lone Peak 9 Plus, very popular shoe. But the most important part, pretty much wore them out. Except I got probably 300 miles on these. The most important part of the shoe is I have flat-footed feet issues, and I got these custom-made orthotics. They have to be these plastic ones, and I wouldn't have been able to do 2 days of this JMT unless I had these. So if you have feet problems anyway, look into go to podiatrist and look into getting custom orthotics. They're worth every penny, and they work on your Ultras or any other trail runners or any of your hiking shoes. Just wanted to mention that to people. Okay, and this is the pack I used. This is Z-Packs Arcall 60 liter. 60 liter. I bought it maybe over a year and a half ago. And I have a phone pouch, a shoulder pouch, and this thing was awesome. I love this thing. It's really easy. Never drop my phone. You just slide your phone in there. I have a water bottle holder, which is awesome too. And one hip pouch, and I use a fanny pack, so I don't need 2 of these. And then for the liner, I just used a trash compactor bag, like this. Just one. That's all I used. And it worked amazing. No gear failures on this at all. No tears, no rips. It rained 4 days. Nothing slipped out, nothing happened with it. Still in great shape. Highly recommended. No rips anywhere on here. Looking good.